Hey family, thanks for stopping by. Today I'll be making Hoppin' Johns. I have some andouille sausage, some rice, butter, celery, garlic. I have a small ham hock, green bell pepper, red bell pepper, chicken broth, which I've added some parsley flakes to. I have some onion. I have some rosemary and some thyme. A very little bit of each of those because there's a strong spice. I have some pepper, dried parsley flakes, bay leaves, and here I kind of have the star of the show, which I've washed these and I picked them and I've soaked them for about 3 hours. This is what I got. You know, I think I did a video before where you pick them and you take the bad things out, the dark things, the rocks, the broken things, the tiny whiny beans, whatever doesn't look like it belongs, you remove it. And this is what we're going to do next. I washed my beans again in cold water a couple times, and we're going to add them to the pot. I'm going to add the chicken broth and some more water. I'm going to add my ham hock, which I've washed, and I'm going to just kind of open it up a little bit. This is a rather small one, but I'm only using a cup of beans. Don't want to make a whole lot. I'm going to add this to the pan, and I have it on high, well, a little less than high, and we're going to let this go for a while. Okay, these have been cooking for about 2 hours, and see how they cook down, and they're a bit tender. That's the way we want them. Now I'm going to add some of the seasoning. I'm going to add some celery, and some, you got to be careful with these, some green bell pepper. I don't like a lot of those. Some red bell pepper. Got a lot of flavors going on here. I have a bay leaf that I have to remember to remove. I have a little bit of thyme. I may not even add all of that. Just a little bit. I have a hint of rosemary. I just want everything to be lightly noticeable in here. And I have some pepper. And onions. See, I have a lot of these because I love onions. Because I do. And my garlic. I almost forgot my garlic, huh? Some. Not less some, just some of all of it, just in case. we need to add some more. Now we're going to add some butter. We're going to let this go for about 10 or 12 minutes, and then we're going to add the rice. While the beans are continuing to cook, we're going to cook our andouille sausage, however you pronounce it. The way I pronounce it. That's just to help them cook up. See? Needs to heat up a little more. Gonna brown these up while our beans are continuing to cook. We're getting close to the end. I'm going to make some fried cornbread with this, and I'll show you how to do that also. This is about the way you want to cook them. A little more. I'm going to flip each of these when they're ready. I'm going to remove these now and cut them into smaller portions, and then we're going to add them to the beans, and we're going to add our rice. We're going to add our rice first. I'm going to add my rice that I've washed 3 times. I always wash my rice. Too much starch, and Lord knows what little feet have ran through it. Gonna get this started. Cover it back up, and I'm going to slice my sausages, and I'm going to get my ingredients ready for my fried cornbread. Here's what we'll need for fried cornbread. I have 2 cups of self-rising cornmeal. I have 2 eggs. Just gonna break in here. Try to make sure it's shell free. And we got 2 eggs, 1.5 cups of buttermilk. Get that up out of there. There we go. And I have 2 tablespoons of sugar. You know, that's optional. I'm going to stir this together. And I'm going to start heating up my pan. And I'll show you what's next. Make sure your cornbread mix is mixed really well. Have my butter. We're going to rub this pan down with some butter. want to have enough. And that's plenty for now. Turn it up some. And I have 1/3 cup that I'm going to use. Let me check it with some. I was just checking it with some water. I think we about have it. And I'm going to get a cup full. And we're going to fry these, you know, like you do pancakes. You make sure that they cook till they look like they're dried out, you know, where they get all the bubbles. And I'm going to show you when we get there. They're browning up pretty quickly, so we're going to have to flip these.